Hi there, this is Joni Stubbs, and I am just going to do a short video on how to make your master agreement show both fall and spring, so you only have to do one. I am on a student that I've already entered all their fall semester courses in, and for those that are in high school, I'll be showing the registration for semester B first, but then I will also go back and add PE, which is like adding any K through 8 class, so you'll be able to also see how to do that. So I'm going to show both here. So hope this helps if you haven't been able to do it yet. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is click on Info, just like you would to add the semester A classes. This is for high school only. And we're going to click Register. And hopefully I won't get any error messages, and we will be able to move on smoothly. So right now you see that you have semester 1 in here. Once we add semester 2, they will show up over here. And so the first thing we're going to do is change the date. This is kind of important to do first, I have discovered. And we're going to change it to January 16th is the first day of the semester. Now we can change this to specialist, and now we'll be able to change this to spring 2018. We're going to always click update in order to do this. And my student's information is here, and now we're going to choose the classes. So this student happens to need English 1B, which is 1276B. I always double check that I click, especially with English because the numbers are so close together. 1294 English 3, she's taking both of them. And she's also taking 1945 World History B. She's also taking 2629B Transitional Math. And then way down towards the bottom, she is taking Earth Science B. Don't worry about that little bell that just went off. That's just my phone saying I have an email that came in. So that's for the core classes for high school. I personally go back and double check. So I want to make sure I have English 1, English 3, World History, Transitional Math, and Science. You can see she's a little bit behind on her units, so she's taking 5 classes for her to get caught up. So we're going to set the enrollment information right down here at the bottom, just like you did for semester 1 or fall semester. And in a second, actually it will not show up. It will go back to your page. So I want to point out something. It does not show up here. You're thinking, where did my classes go? Now, if you were to go print your master agreement from right here, you wouldn't have to make any corrections. So, but I am going to show you, I'm going to go back in a minute, but I'm going to click reports. Actually, no, we need to add PE first. So now let's add a regular class. So we're going to add PE for the second semester. We're going to type in physical education because I already had it for first semester. It comes up, and this happens to be physical education 2 for her. It's not an elective, and it's not physical education 1. So make sure that you pick the appropriate one for your student. Now we're going to pick the curriculum, and it's the framework that Lori has put in there. And now comes the fun part. So over here, we're going to click the start date, and we're going to change this to 2018. We're going to change this to January 16th, first day of the semester. We do not have to put a finish date in here. Now, this is the only thing that I'm not sure of, but I do it and it comes out fine. So you do have to change this again to 2018 and January 16th. And I am putting a last class date. This is the part I'm not sure if you have to, but I do. So it's the 25th. And they both say 2018. So now they're getting credit for physical education. Of course, if this was an elective, it would say electives. But this happens to be her second year of PE. So I'm going to save the class. I've got all the dates in there. And now it will redirect me to my roster page, just like before. And again, it is not on here. If you want to see it on there, we would go back to the info page. But for right now, I'm going to take you back to reports, master agreement. I'm going to set the date for the start date. And actually, she did not start on time. So 8/28, make sure you look at that enroll start date right there so that you know what day to put on. And it is 2017, and hers is the 28th. Of course, if they started at the beginning of the year, it would be 8/21. And then the finish date is May 2018, 25. And we're doing, actually, I don't think we have to put a date in there. Remember, I think Lori said we don't have to put a date in there. So we're going to put the 12th. That's fall, but this will print as the first year. Okay, let's see if I did it right. This says, warning, there is not a master agreement associated with this. So we may come up with an error. And so we will just go with the flow. If we come up with an error, and we will figure it out. But before we do, I'm actually going to go back to this page, info. Come on. Oh, it's on there, sorry. Register. And I'm going to show you that you can see her second semester classes are now under semester 2. And the reason there's a master agreement not associated with this is because I believe this is why, we need to change this to home study, fall, and update. And let's see if it still says home study. Now let's go back to the report, master agreement. It still says that there is no master agreement, but I'm going to go ahead and try just to see what happens. We're going to change this to August 28th because that was her start date. And we're going to save master agreement and print. Now, I have a feeling we're going to get an error because it says there's no master agreement associated with this. Nope, I'm getting it. So we're going to look at this, and as you will see, she has English 1A, English 2B, English 1B, English 3A, English 3B, Transitional Math A, Transitional Math B, Earth Science A, Earth Science B, World History A, World History B, and you will see that she has 2 semesters of PE. You will also see that the signature page still prints on its own. So as long as you did not do your original master agreement front and back, you'll be able to keep the signature page and just replace these front 2 pages. And that's how you do it. So I hope this helps. And it would have come up with an error with the master agreement if we had not gone back into the info page and changed it to home study. Now, if you have K through 8, you don't even go to that info page. You just go to add class, so yours should be fine. I hope this helps. Bye-bye.